Primal Rage here for Super Nintendo. Developed by Bitmasters. Who will rule the new Earth? Or Earth? Yeah, so that's what you do in this game. You play as a bunch of dinosaurs or giant apes, and you try to take over the whole world or be the master of it. Yeah, there are a bunch of humans in the background though that you can eat them, you can throw them around, bully them and shit, but honestly it doesn't do too much or add too much to the gameplay. It was kind of novel back then, but it's not so novel right now. Alright, how many credits can I get? I don't want to read the fucking names. This game has some very cool stop motion animation. Alright, so yeah, you can still stun your enemies, you can still do fatalities, stuff like that. And the animation and graphics look very good for a fun game of this era. Now what I hate about this game is that to do the special moves, you have to hold down the buttons and then you have to do a series of commands like forward, quarter circle, half circle, jerk turns, and it's really fucking confusing. Alright. So unless you study the moves religiously, man, it's gonna be really fucking nuts. Okay, and I'm trying to do special moves, but I'm trying to figure out which buttons do I fucking press. Okay, how do I do a fucking fireball again? Okay, I know it's forward, but do I hold down button Y, A, or... There, I did one of the special moves, but... Oh, see, I have to hold down two buttons, and then do the combination, and... I get so freaking confused. Why can't it just be like a core circle turn, and then you hit like a punch or kick button? But no, they have to be all fucking creative here in Primal Rage. And what do you get for learning all these different combinations, special attacks, and fatalities? Well, nothing much. You think there's going to be like a big end boss, but no. Once you defeat all 7 opponents, guess what happens? You fight, yeah, the regular enemies again, but now you have to fight them in succession. There's no special boss or anything like that. I was so disappointed. Once you beat all these enemies here, you get a TED space and then, yeah, you're the new ruler and all that. And that's it. I wasn't expecting, you know, a CG cinema or anything like that. What? I was expecting more, especially since there's only 7 characters in the game. It can be a fun fighting game, you know, throwing around these different humans, you know, landing different combos and everything, but I don't know, once you've seen what this game has to offer, there's really nothing special about it. You have 2 characters that are basically palette sweats of one another. Chaos looks just like Blizzard, except each one of them has slightly different special moves. Here, Sauron here looks exactly like Diablo, except he looks slightly taller. Yeah, it's a fun game. For about a day or two, or maybe even a few hours, but then you get sick of it. Yeah, you've seen all the fatalities, all the different special moves, if you can pull them fucking off. Like when you pwn your enemy, it just looks so good. It's not arcade perfect, but with these stunning visuals here, it looks pretty damn close. I don't know if you can actually read that up there. Yeah, so let me get this straight. It's okay they eat the humans and throw them around and everything. Look at that. She got thrown around like crazy. And I only see that warning in the Super Nintendo release for some stupid goddamn reason. Yeah, maybe to keep the teen rating and everything, you got warned you. Oh no, they're not, her name was in here. Yeah, so the giant apes and dinosaurs in the game are not getting hurt, so don't worry there, kids. Of course they're not getting fucking hurt. They're not fucking real. I can't go out there to a dinosaur and say, oh, I'm gonna punch you right in the balls. No! They don't exist. It's stop motion animation. Primal Rage. It's not too bad. I had some fun here with it. Graphics decent, sound effects, they're pretty adequate. But the controls and everything, just very hard to master. Especially for a fighting game, you want to have a good time with friends and all that. But you gotta learn this complicated series of moves. And yeah, you can forget about like doing like the special golden shower move here on the Super Nintendo version because they do censor it. They gotta get that teen rating in there. Ooh. There's just not enough here, especially compared to other fighting games here on the Super Nintendo, like Killer Instinct, Super Street Fighter 2, Mortal Kombat 2, stuff like that. But hey, it can still be fun. I give Primal Rage here for Super Nintendo a 55 out of 100. Why not check her out? If it's cheap. Don't get it if it's like super expensive, because there are better fighting games out there, that's for sure. Yeah, so if you see a Tyrannosaurus Rex, roam around the neighborhood or something, don't be mean to it. Don't be harming it like you do in these video games. It's so fucking stupid. Okay, over and out.